Hello, Ross Sharp here with another episode of Aeronautica. A real D-Day survivor, the C-47. I have no idea how I resisted talking about the C-47/C-53/R4D/DC3/Dakota family for so long. And here is one of the most historically significant aircraft in that family that I have ever seen. The immaculate C-47A November 1994 Alpha, coded Juliet 8 Bravo. The C-47A Skytrain was one of the most important weapons available to the Allied forces during World War II. Indeed, no less a person than General Dwight Eisenhower, the Supreme Commander, Allied Expeditionary Force, listed the 6x6 truck, the bulldozer, the landing craft, and the C-47 as the four machines that won the Second World War. An excellent load carrier, after all it had been developed from the DC-3 airliner and its earlier family members, it really came into its own during the various African and European invasions. C-47s were used by the U.S. troop carrier wings in Operation Torch, North Africa, Operation Husky, Sicily, Operation Dragoon, the south of France, and of course Operation Overlord, Normandy. C-47s went on to play a major role in Operation Market Garden in Holland and Operation Varsity, the Rhine crossing in Germany, as well as supporting Allied troops in the China-Burma-India theatre and the Southwest Pacific. Powered by two Pratt & Whitney R1830 Twin Wasp 14-cylinder radial engines of 1,200 horsepower, over 10,000 of these extremely capable aircraft were built in plants in California and Oklahoma, and saw action on every Allied war front. This C-47A was built in 1943 with the serial 43-15211 and was assigned to the 92nd Troop Carrier Squadron of the 439th Troop Carrier Group, 9th Air Force. It, and other aircraft of the 92nd, flew into history on the night of the 5th-6th of June 1944, when they took off from Upottery Airfield, U.S.A. Station AAF 462, in Devon, England, bound for a drop zone on the Cotentin Peninsula. The 92nd were carrying Easy Company, about to gain fame as the Band of Brothers. Lieutenant Dick Winters and many other paratroopers of the 506th Parachute Infantry Regiment, 101st Airborne Division, were on their very first combat jump. This aircraft survived many other tough wartime operations, and was later to serve with both the Norwegian and Danish air forces. Finally sold on the civilian market, it had a number of US-based owners before being acquired by Wing Venture Limited, an organization headquartered in Greenwich, Connecticut. Traces of its former civilian life can be seen in the dorsal blade aerial and other equipment changes, but the current camouflage of US olive drab with patches of medium green and the black and white D-Day stripes are correct for the Overlord drop. It is shown parked outside the Delta Jets Limited hangar at Cotswold Airport, Kemble, during the 2010 Great Vintage Flying Weekend. It gave a display which, thanks to Royal Air Force operational restrictions, the crew of the Battle of Britain Memorial Flights Dakota would simply not be allowed to perform. A superb aircraft and a wondrous piece of living history. Since I took this photograph, there have been two significant changes. Firstly, this particular C-47A has flown the Atlantic to join the private collection of Kermit Weeks. And secondly, I must record with very great sadness the passing of Major Richard Dick Winters, United States Army, retired, of Hershey, Pennsylvania. We did indeed lose a true gentleman, a magnificent soldier, and a gallant soul.